doing from the lead. Yeah, the rank play.
Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Houston Cougars and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab, it's Newsom. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to throw it again. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Running inside, it's Jackson. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And and the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The sure hands, it's Eakin. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's McNabb. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. There's a little room there. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about...
Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They're a bit scrambled.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A 50-50 ball, and the defense has it. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Boat. Little boat.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass. It's McNabb. Pressure coming. Got it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Snags it in. He's got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Goes to the option. The option, the keeper. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Powers through the defender.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
gets that for this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return. It stops short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fullback's got it. Makes the stop at the 32, and he picks up 10 on that play.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles.
Wow, you took the ball.
And I feel like that was
seriously.
Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well.
Cheating
really
hard, bro.
Off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Now on the option. He'll keep it on second down. They'll just run the ball in the middle of the field and watch that clock continue to wind here late in the first half.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's McNabb. Fires deep on the run. He's got it for a big play. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Runs through the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the direct snap, it's Newsome. Steamrolls his way ahead. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Houston going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The run inside. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, had enough for a 1st down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Bringing the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there. They got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense.
I can't get off the block.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. From the gun, the running back has it. Getting that push, a pick up of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Sorry, the foot.
They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. On the option. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and they absolutely had to have it there.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail when it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Turns it, caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside. It's all stopped. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's dropped. What a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The give to the big fullback. There's a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Here comes the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Going deep. Upstairs to make the catch. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he start with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort this week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I really can't hear you. I don't have my headphones in.
On the option.
Ooh.
Doing it himself again.
It pissed me the fuck off already. God damn, bro. The fuck? That's the second time he did it, dumbass shit.
Smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch.
Got a little grass, and he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Sellers. makes the catch. And he's wrestled to the ground. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love running backs that have nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes you down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Strong, firm tackle. Houston wants to play fast. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Finding some room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Keeps it on 1st down.
What's wrong with this stupid game, bro? Oh my God.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
This game is stupid because if you would do, I told you no touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. They eventually they chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think.
This nigga never pitched the fucking ball.
You might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Oh, there's something wrong with my joystick, bro.
I also like the
Like,
fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll give it on the counter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The option look. And he's
You don't see triple option like a different offense,
right at the line of
bro.
scrimmage. The Cougars are in the hurry up.
Oh, man.
Coming back, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
All right.